Welcome to Rachel Alice Reads. I'm Rachel. This is Miko. And today I'm going to do my first tag. And what better place to start than with the Booktube Newbie Tag. Numero uno. Why did I start this channel? Well, I've been into reading for quite a long time, and I've kind of found that within my sphere there aren't necessarily so many people who read the same books as I do. The other reason, I guess, is because I've started writing my own novel, so I guess I'm just trying to start building a little bit of an author platform as well. Being such a newbie writer, sharing the things that I'm learning along the way could A, be helpful for me to get them out there, and B, be helpful for someone else as well. What are some fun and unique things that I think I can bring to Booktube? I think that's the question. Well, I'm friggin' hilarious, for one. I've also got a fluffy cat, but in all seriousness, I like making creative videos. I'm really keen to go out and create extra content and put in cutscenes, make my videos really interesting. I'm really keen to try and keep most of my videos quite short. I know when I'm looking for reviews and things like that, there are lots of 20-minute videos, but I don't always have 20 minutes. So a 5 or 6 minute review would be number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? You know, I think I'm most excited to actually start getting involved in the reading/writing community a little bit more. I'm also a total diva, so you know, the attention and all that. That's what Miko said, and I assume that means number 4, why do you love reading? I love reading because it's escapism, which sounds like I have a terrible life, but I really don't. I just have a big imagination. I love being able to imagine people and worlds and magic and anything, really. 4, 5, 5, 5. What book or series got you into reading? This is a little bit of a tricky one because I feel like the right answer is Harry Potter, but I don't feel like that's the true answer. I've been reading for a long time, but I suppose the series that has got me really back into reading after a bit of a hiatus is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Number 6. That's how we say it in New Zealand. 6-pack abs! That is a shout out to Yoga with Adrian. What questions would I like to ask my favourite booktubers? This one I actually really struggled with. I'm not sure what I would ask my favourite booktubers. I mean, there's obvious things like what's your favourite book and stuff, but I feel like you can watch their channel to find that out. I would probably ask them what their best advice is for a new booktuber, how they successfully managed to grow their channel and get themselves out there. S Club 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? That's a long question. I think finding the time to get a consistent booktube channel going will be tricky. I am an almost full-time worker as well as trying to write my own novel, so time's at a premium. However, that creative side of me is pretty strong, and this seems like a lot of fun, so it should be okay. Overcoming that fear of putting yourself out there, I suppose. Whilst I seem a little bit extroverted, I'm actually quite an introvert, so putting yourself out there and having that sort of fear of failure is quite hard. I am actually quite scared of failure, so doing this is a big deal for me. 8. Like a spider. Or a butterfly. When did you start reading? I think this is a weird question. I got taught to read, I suppose, when I was like under 5, I guess. Seriously though, books were a big thing in my house growing up, so I've kind of always been reading. My dad is a big reader. I remember reading Lord of the Rings when I was about 11, so I suppose it's just been since forever, just about. The number of lives my cat has That is 9. Where do you read? I mostly read before I go to sleep, so I read in bed at night. I'm also a commuter for work, so I tend to read a lot on the train. If a book is really, really good, I will read pretty much anywhere.
No, you can't plant the cucumbers next to the tomatoes.
And the lucky last, number 10. Ring, ring, ring. Looks like I'm groping someone's boob. What kind of books do you read? I mostly read fantasy. I mostly read young adult fantasy, but I am quite happy to read anything. After fantasy though, I guess I would say sci-fi dystopian, historical fiction is another one that I love. But I will read anything. I recently reviewed a thriller novel that a colleague recommended. I read contemporary fiction. I read a little bit of romance every now and then. But yeah, pretty much anything leaning towards fantasy. So there you have it. That is my first ever book tag, the Booktube Newbie Tag. If you liked it, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'm also on Instagram and I'm reviewing on GOODREADS. I'd love for you to come on this reading, writing journey with me. But for now, don't forget to laugh at yourself. I'll see you later. This is Miko and all of his answers are meow. What's your favourite genre? Woo, acrobats!